Get ready for a trade war. President Trump just announced a massive 35% tariff on Canadian goods. Starting August 1st, he claims it's to fight the opioid crisis, saying Canada is letting fentanyl flow into the US. But he's also hinting at 15-20% tariffs on most other countries. This could seriously impact global trade, with Australia potentially feeling the heat too. Brazil's already threatened to retaliate with their own tariffs if Trump increases theirs to 50%. This escalating trade war could have huge consequences. What's your take? Subscribe for more updates. Massive reparations demanded. Germany's pushing for Russia to pay Ukraine a staggering 500 billion euros, that's over 580 billion US dollars in compensation for the devastation caused by the war. This comes as G7 countries already hold around 300 billion in frozen Russian assets. Money that's being considered for Ukraine's reconstruction. Germany's chancellor highlights the impacts of the war extending beyond Ukraine, affecting their own economy and social systems. Zelensky's also calling for a Marshall Plan-style recovery effort, urging the West to utilize those frozen Russian assets more aggressively to rebuild his country. Subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Hold up. Donald Trump's upcoming UK state visit might be a little less grand than expected. Word is, he might not get to address the UK Parliament. Apparently, no official request has been made, and some MPs are strongly against it. The timing might be a convenient fix. Parliament's in recess during much of September, when the visit's planned, so the whole thing might be quietly sidestepped. It's not the first time this has happened. Remember, even during his last visit, he didn't speak to Parliament. This whole situation is raising some eyebrows. For sure. What's your take? Subscribe for more updates. Big news on the Ukraine conflict. Former President Trump claims he's brokered a deal to send U.S. weapons, specifically Patriots, to Ukraine via NATO. He says NATO will cover the entire cost, while a NATO spokesperson confirmed ongoing support for Ukraine. They didn't directly verify Trump's specific claim. Other officials, like Secretary of State Rubio, are also actively discussing getting more Patriot systems to Ukraine. Trump's also promised a major statement on Russia early next week. What's your take? Subscribe for more updates.